Hello, loves. Welcome to the Joyful Finding Show this beautiful March 15th, 2024, if that is the real date. Haha. Time. We're just flying through this month. We're halfway through. Halfway through the third month of this year. And we have new beginnings coming next week. We have the beautiful spring equinox is ready to become upon us. So we have renewal, we have rebirth, we have regrowth, right? A lot of things will start to regrow. And I feel like all of you are doing a lot of growing the last few years. A lot of growing. So I see there's a few of you out there already. So I'm going to say hello. And I see Barbara, and I see Ruth, and I see Richard, and who else is up here? Robert and Lenka. Hello, darling. And if I missed any of you, you didn't put your name in the chat box that I can see. So thank you for being here. I much appreciate all of you bringing your energy together in this beautiful time. I feel like sometimes it brings people a little bit of like tension or stress. I don't know who I just tapped into out there, but if you're feeling any tension or stress, let's kind of let go of that right now. Okay. Just kind of put it out into the ethers, just not in your physical bubble, in your space. Okay. Just let it just fade away. Because when I feel it in my head, I feel it in my eyes, I feel it behind my nose. This is weird. So whatever tension you might be feeling, let's release all of that. Okay. A little bit in the throat area too. Let's release some of that as well. Let's release. Woo, hello, Linnell. Hang in. Woo, you're at the airport, ready to go. Ready to go to the flying in the sky. Fabulous. How are y'all going through all this energy? I feel like time is getting faster and faster. Faster. Even Christopher mentioned something to it about today. I don't remember his exact words, but the out of the mouth of babes, right? So we're walking through Sam's Club, and all of a sudden he talks to me about time and space and being in the fifth dimension and how everything is just like, I forget the exact words. I'm going to have to start recording this, child. You know what I mean? But he wants us to go to the next dimension. Like he wants us to go to at least 7. So if we're hanging out in like 4 to 5, right? Because I feel like that's, what did I say? 5, 4, 5. Yeah. I think he wants us to go to 7. And he says that we know how to do it. Okay. So I think we're in the process of doing that, right? Something that we know how to do somewhere inside of us, something that we've unlocked. It's funny. I knew I was going to start talking about keys because we talked about that right before the show started. Tiffany and I were having a conversation about a keystone and keys, right? And how you unlock things, right? Let's figure out how right? Because I have all these, like these old keys, right? All old skeleton keys, okay? So I want you guys to see yourself receiving a key, right? This is a key you've never seen before. It's a key that unlocks the rest of you, right? You are all being given your key. All right. There's nothing that can be hidden from you anymore because you have unlocked it. Okay. So, more power to each and every one of you who is unlocking the wisdom that is within. Okay. Because it's the little things that keep coming out that make you, what are the exact words I want to use? That resonate with your truth. Okay. So, y'all got your keys. Look, I got all sizes. So it doesn't matter what size key you need. I got it. Okay. You guys unlock the doors. Unlock the doors. Ugh. All right. What is up with the throat chakra again? Who out there tonight is feeling that clumsiness? I don't know why they would say it clumsiness. In that throat chakra. Clumsiness. That's interesting. Never described it like that. For the throat chakra. Anyone get anything from that? You're carrying keys and tie downs. You go, girlfriend. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Well, anyways, you guys all have the keys now. Unlock whatever it is. This allows the energy to flow in both directions because we are the conduit, right? We're like wires, like energy. You just have to understand your energies. And again, I want to bring up words. Pay attention to the words that you are using for yourself, for others. Are you being kind to yourself? Remember that you need to love yourself, okay? And I feel like we have a lot of different energies that are going on right now. Well, Richard, thank you for your $10 super sticker. You're rocking it tonight. Thank you, mister. You will be number one because I feel like you're the first one. I didn't get any Venmos yet, so we're good. So where was I going with all that? See, you took me off. Get distracted easy sometimes. You guys. Boop, boop, boop. All right. You guys are the best. The best. You guys are all so friendly with each other. So that's good too. But remember to be kind to yourself. Love yourself. All that fun stuff. Okay. I mean, sometimes it's hard. I know it's hard. All right. We got Richard and we got Linnell happening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are the best. All right, let's see what else is going on in the world because there's a lot of different things and there's a lot of things that are spilling out every day. It's just depending on what is flowing in front of you that you need to know right now. Are you paying attention to the things that are flowing in front of you? Whether you're having a conversation with your friend, your family, something you see that scrolls in front of you on social media, the messages that you need are showing up for you. It's just depending on if you're recognizing them or not. Okay. It's totally on whether you are recognizing them. So they want you to recognize the signs and the symbols that are showing up for you. All right. And oh my gosh, everybody, super important right now. Protect yourself energetically against people, places, and things that are being, again, I hate when I don't have a word. Okay, so that are in this space of ick. That's the best way I'm going to describe it. In ick, okay? All right, so open yourself up to the highest and best energy from source, right? Because we're all energy being guided around on this earth through this puzzle of life, right? Then we need to remember to protect ourselves, put on the armor of God, or I like to put up the bubble, right? Put up the bubble. I can still see through it. People can see in, but the negativity has to stay on the outside of it. Just like Glinda the Good Witch and the Wizard of Oz, the pink translucent bubble. Okay, so all right, so clear out all that beautiful energy, right? And be in your beautiful space. Know that you're protected. Use this breakfast, lunch, and dinner when you're in the car, when you're out in public, the grocery store. It doesn't matter where you are. Everybody's feeling something right now. So Just tap into that. All right. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. So what else? What else? What else? There's all kinds of energy that's going on. There's like, oh my God. So I want you guys to tap into your highest guidance this evening. While I'm speaking, while we're together through this hour and beyond, tap into your source, to your God source, to your truth source, whatever you want to call that. Everybody has a different name that they talk to source and God about. So it's like finding that vibration and that connection. Okay. And again, I bring that up and I don't know who that irritates, but there's something going on in that throat chakra. Clear it out. Say what you got to say. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. Let it go. Let that stuff go. All right. Clearing all that out so you're at your highest and best, right? Your highest and best. That's what we're trying to create on this earth, our highest and best, right? And we always knew that heaven on earth was a possibility. That's one of the reasons why we chose to come back here, because I feel like all of us chose at this time and space to come back and be a part of this world, right? To be a part of this change, to be a part of the knowledge, the unlocking of everybody's knowledge, right? Because we've all been like, I'll say like we've all been kind of like walking around like hypnotized, right? We kind of all were taught at something that probably doesn't resonate with us now, right? And I can go through a plethora of stuff in my lifetime that I have changed. We have all changed. We have all become the person that we are today in our spiritual knowledge, right? Which is so much more than the logical part of what we have of our earth brains, so to speak. Okay, because sometimes they get in little dukes, they get into little fights because they don't see eye to eye. This is what we've learned. It's been this way forever. Da 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 da. It's routine. This is how we do it. Our spirit is saying, no, let's do something different today. We're going to change up this routine. We're going to make it better. We're going to make ourselves happier. Okay. And that's what you guys are in the process of doing right now is we have broken away from the old patterns. And now we're starting to step into what it is we're truly wanting to create for ourselves. So you guys are in creative mode. But if you are still stuck back here in some maybe patterns or belief systems that are not working for you, they're going to keep you a little stuck until you work yourself through them. Like everybody is going to go to the same destination, but it all depends on the lessons and experiences that you have along the way. And right now, I feel like we're into a lot of experiences like all at once. You know what I mean? Or we're starting to recognize all the dots to the experiences that now make up everything that we know in this time and space right now. Okay. This day that we're calling March 15th of 2024. Yeah, don't let the chains of society put on us. Yes, we're breaking those chains. We're like breaking them. We're all breaking them, you know. It's crazy how it's all happening too, but it's going to be amazing on the other side of all this. This is when we're all get to celebrate. We all get to feel like what true freedom feels like in America and around the world. So it's going to be an exciting time, you guys. So woo woo. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, it's going to be beautiful. There's going to be a lot of changes that are coming for each and every one of you. A lot of things that you've been desiring in your life will come to fruition, but not the way that you believe them to. So there's going to be like surprises. I feel like there's miracles on the way. Okay, so I want you guys to believe in the impossible, right? Because everything is possible, right? Again, that's why I'm like, always pay attention to the words you're using so that we always come out with a positive outcome. Okay, let's try that. It's like retrain our brains. Retrain the brain. All right, retrain it. They're saying they're going to start singing a song about retraining the brain. It's kind of like reminds me of that song, Insane in the Membrane. You guys remember that song way back in the day? I was just a teenager, I think. But anyways, we're going to retrain our brain. to be happy because they've been taught to be so sad. We've been, and I think about it now. And I mean, literally, just like right now, this came to my mind about, all the things that we feel and experience, and then how much they've tried to suppress those so that they explode within us. Right. I think back to like when I was, I'm going to say 10 or 11, and I had a younger cousin who was like on Adderall or whatever, Ritalin or whatever it was at the time, because he was, an overactive kid or whatever. And I honestly believe that all those drugs that they put into us as children and stuff really messed with us in lots of ways. Like some of them, even my ex-husband, I think he was on them too. And that just turned him into like a full-on drug addict. Like he didn't know how to live without something in his system. Okay. So this is again like trying to retrain our brains. Like, how do we make ourselves happy? Okay. So we get depressed, we get sad. Like, how do we change that? Changing something inside our brain or a chemical, we could do that with natural herbs, right? We can do that naturally in many different ways. And I feel like we're going back to that, right? We're going back to our roots. Isn't that funny? We're going back to our roots and that stuff that came from the ground, earth, God planted here for us to use for medicinal uses, to ingest, all of that. So I feel like we're all like, going in this like backward motion. I guess future, proves past. So yeah, in many different ways. It's just like, I think about it too, like delivery groceries now since 2020, right? When my father first started his business back in the 19, early late 40s, 50s or whatever, he was in the trucking business, and what he did is he delivered groceries. So I got a kick out of it. I wish he was still alive to know that they still deliver groceries again. He would get a kick out of that. So it's like there's a lot of things that we're going back to, like, and if you think about it, I've been thinking about this a lot because a lot of these things have been flowing in front of me. So I feel like I'm supposed to talk about this for a minute. But if you think about it, all the chemicals and everything that they put in everything that we eat and drink and all of that, that's not allowed in other countries. You know what I mean? They get the pure stuff and we get the poison stuff. So they know they don't like us here for your right. So we got to stay away from most processed foods and things of that sort. And it's super important to pay attention to those. But you think about it, think back to like, I'm going to talk about like my grandmother. She was born in like 1901. She lived until she was 96 years old. She ate whatever she wanted. She ate her meat. She ate her butter. She ate her dairy. She never had any like gluten things or anything like that. So again, it comes down to what they've put into the food to make us sensitive to those things in the food. Okay, so we're going back to, I know a lot more people that are starting to plant their own gardens. They're canning, you know what I mean? They're learning about really taking care of themselves and their families. So it's really interesting to see how times have really kind of shifted and changed a little bit, and I think it's really cool. I want to get a little chicken coop. I want real fresh eggs, man. I want the real deal. I don't want them sitting at the grocery store. But we're all kind of like, getting back into nature. Okay. Getting our hands back in the dirt, getting a feel for her. You know what I mean? Mother Earth. You know what I mean? And really taking pride in maybe what you're growing, whether it's a vegetable or you're growing whatever it is that you want to grow. You know what I mean? Fruits, vegetables, whatever it is that you have going on right now, it's just an amazing thing, and it's funny. I think back to, again, when I was still a teenager, right? And my mother would always like a big garden. Literally, they would till up an acre of land, and we would, that would all be like, you name it, potatoes, tomatoes, green beans, pumpkins, whatever, squash, zucchini. Oh my God, we had zucchini out the yin yang, rhubarb, whatever. And we would process some of those things. You know what I mean? And we would keep them through the winter. You know what I mean? My mother was, especially strawberry season, making strawberry jam. That stuff was the best. Totally missed that stuff. You know what I mean? And freeze that, and you'd just break out a new container every week or whatever. So it's kind of like getting back into the old ways, which are the good ways, right? And then if we're not buying these products, they may start taking the chemicals out of them and might make them good again, right? Because things used to taste a lot better back in the day until they wanted to put this fake thing and that fake thing and, you know, all the colors, you know, the rainbow that we don't need that are artificial. But anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but there you go. I feel like someone out there needed to hear this stuff this evening. You know what I mean? Because there's been a lot of things that have just, you know, been manipulated in so many different ways. You know what I mean? And food is so expensive right now. You don't want to waste your money on stuff either. You know what I mean? Because it's crazy. You walk out of the store with $140 worth of stuff, and it's not even enough stuff to get you through a week. It's like, what? This doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. All right. Linnell says it's syncing up with her. Very good, very good, very good. My daughter has chickens looking for space to grow and chickens. Yes. I saw this kick-ass chicken coop that wheels around. And it's not very big either. For like $1,200, you could set yourself up. I'm like, man, that's what I want for my birthday. I don't know if my landlord would let me have chickens here, but you never know. I say I'll give you a dozen eggs a week. He'd probably be happy about that, right? I'm into sharing. And I see other people are sharing too. You know what I mean? I see that other people are sharing too. So share your wares, whatever it is that you're creating, whether it's from your garden, your arts and crafts, whatever it is that you have a passion for, share. All right. And sharing is also exchanging energy. So you could sell your things too. It's not just about sharing, but exchanging energy with everybody. Everybody has something to exchange, right? It's always because sometimes we give too much, and we sometimes as women give way too much. I feel like, you know, especially to our children, you know, we give everything to them and we totally forget about ourselves. So remember about your self-love and self-care, and remember to treat yourself kindly. Okay. I feel like that's important this week. Treat yourself kindly, because there may be some things that you get mad about a little bit, and you want to let all that go. You want to let it all go. All right. So I gave you the rundown. Oh, you guys are cracking me up today. I'm actually cracking myself up because you guys aren't even talking to me, but I can feel your energies. I can feel all of you out there. Tap, tap, tap. I don't know who needed that, but you guys needed that. Tap, tap, tap. They want me to write that down too. What's up with that? Tap, tap, tap. Who's tapping? Who is it? Who's got the tapper? And there's a lot of zigzags under that. So there's a lot of energy. So maybe you guys are feeling like a nervous twitch. Maybe, you know, something might be going on energetically. Oh, okay. Mary says she's feeling that out there. All right. Tap, 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 tap. Let's just everybody take a deep breath. Oh, and relax. Just relax a little bit. Everybody just relax. Everybody's feeling something right now. Let's get into our bubble, relax, kick back, have a glass of water, cup of tea, whatever. Whatever you're feeling. All right, 3:15. I don't feel like there's any other announcements I need to make about this. But St. Patty's Day is coming up, so you guys have fun with that. I should have wore green tonight, but I totally forgot it was going to be St. Patty's Day because I'm bad about dates, times. You guys watch. You guys just watch. Okay. Let's see. And then let's see. There's a lot of months there. Okay. So anyways, I'm getting all off track there. Someone's still clearing their throat out there. Make it happen, Captain. Let it go. Let it go. How's that song go? I'm not singing it. All right. Timeline fun. Yes, there's a lot of timeline fun going on right now. Yes, 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 and yes. All right, you guys, I'm going to have a word from my sponsor right now, Ms. Beautiful Marsha Morse of Feng Shui My Space. So you guys looking to change the energy in your house, in your bedroom, in your office, in your kitchen, whatever room it might be, maybe even your car, your camper, whatever you need to change the energy in, check out Marsha Morse of Feng Shui My Space. Check it out, you guys. Like I said, give fengshuimyspace.com a look, give her a call, check out Marsha's website. And thank you, Marsha, for being a sponsor of the Joyful Findings Show. Much, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Awesome. All right. So let's see what we got going on, you guys. Okay, I just got another donation came in on Venmo. Thank you, Barbara, for that $10 donation over there. That was fabulous. Woo, woo. That was awesome. That's funny. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, so I got Richard, Linnell, and Barbara. Okay, and I got Dia watching, but she can't comment. So I just saw she just saw one of those chicken coops on wheels when driving today and said, I want chickens. See, we all want some chickens. Yeah. So you guys can give me donations if you so choose over there on YouTube through the stickers and such. Rumble Rants over there. And if you guys are watching on Twitter and Facebook, you guys are more than welcome to use my Venmo, which is up on the screen. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And you guys are bringing in the heat now. I feel the heat coming. So I got Richard, Linnell, and Barbara. All right. Let's see what I'm going to get for Richard tonight. You're number one, Richard. Let me write your name down. Richard, you got a lot of energy going on, my friend. All right, Richard. All right. So this is interesting. So you have an owl that's coming to you, my friend. You have an owl that's showing up. And this owl is telling you about tapping into your wisdom. Okay, this wisdom is telling you a lot of different things. I'm feeling a lot of different things being said to you. Okay, so you're getting a lot more, I'm going to say, intuition. And you need to be paying more attention to that. Okay. And I don't know who or what around you is wearing a mask or hiding their true identity. Maybe it's you, maybe it's somebody around you, but there are some layers of the onion that need to be unpulled or pulled back so that we can find your true essence. I feel like you're in the process of finding your true essence. Which feels very important. And I also feel like whatever secrets have been out there are going to be coming out in the open. So you're going to be open to all of that. So be open to all the information, the wisdom that's flowing to you to help you uncover the things that have been hidden from you. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you, Richard. And then Miss Linnell, who's at the airport getting ready to travel her little booty off. Where's you going to your new location, dear? Is that where you're going? Oh, I think so. I think so. All right. So you are a dreamer And there's a messenger that's coming to you. There's a message that's coming to you. Some things can be a little prickly, but you're getting over that. Sometimes you could be a little aggressive. I feel like you're starting to calm down on that too. And I feel like you're going through this great transformation. So with everything that you have that you're dreaming about, the messages that are coming to you, you need to listen to them. They're true guidance. I feel like you're letting go a lot of the prickly things, right? The things that no longer serve us type of thing, and again, the aggressiveness, whatever that aggressiveness was, you're finding calm in the storm. Okay. And then transformation. There's a lot of transformation that's going to be coming forward for you. And it's all good. I feel like it's all good because it's what you are creating. It's what you're creating. All right. Linnell says, all right. One last trip to Tahoe to pack up the last. Dreams last 2 nights. Spot on. You go, girlfriend. Go, Linnell. Go, Linnell. All good. Absolutely. It's all good changes. We're all going through them, which is quite amazing. All right, Barbara. Let's see what's shaking in your world today. What's going on in Barbara's world this week? I feel like your energy is much calmer today. Like you're pretty calm. Let's find out what's going on in your world. All right. Sometimes you feel like you're swimming upstream when you just need to get into and flow with the flow, right? You got to trust yourself more and go the right way. Everything is working out exactly as planned. You are on the right path. You're following the right, you're on the right journey, they're saying, if that makes sense to you. I don't know why they're using the word journey, but they are. Also, there's a rebirth, a renewal that's happening for you. So there's a reawakening, like springtime is going to be super cool for you. Sometimes you may overlook things. And sometimes I feel like, okay, so they're showing me that everything is going to work out all right. Like everything is going to, there's things that have been hidden that are also coming out to you, but I feel like that's what this renewal is about. Okay, I'm feeling like this renewal, rebirth, rejoicing, so there's going to be some new and exciting things that are going to be coming up for you as well, Barbara. I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, like, that's like, I feel really, really good about that. And also, you can do many things. And I feel like you're finding the right people to connect to and work with. And you're super, super loyal. You should also remember that too. And I feel like you're going through a super transformation too. Okay. Like everyone's going through, like, I think we're all like in this cocoon stage and we're going through this metamorphosis and we're ready to emerge our beautiful new selves. Okay. Woo! Be excited about that. I haven't done that in a while. All right. I just saw another $10 come in from Sharon over there on Venmo. I want to thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You are you guys are amazing this evening. All right. Let's see what I get for Sharon this evening. Because you would be next. I don't think I got anyone else. No, I think we're good. All right. Let's see what I get for you. I feel like you need to take a deep breath and relax a little bit. I feel like you might be feeling a little bit uptight. Maybe just a little tad bit. And let's see. Oh, you have a teacher that's stepping forward for you. You have a teacher, a mentor, or someone of that sort that is stepping forward for you. Okay. And you have learned a lot through this process. Okay. And even that teacher mentor could be your higher self if you're willing to listen to it. You need to just like listen. Okay. And you're getting lots of numbers that are showing up for you. I'm getting the number 6. So you're going to be working with community. I'm getting the number 5. So that you have change coming up. I'm getting the number 7 for you right now. So that there's going to be a lot of spiritual change going on for you. Like you're ready to like, it's so funny because where's one of my books? I'll have to use this one. But I feel like we're like at the end of the book, and you're like, we're at the end, and I'm starting a new page. I'm starting a new chapter. I'm starting a new book. It's like you want a new fresh start. So you have to choose that for yourself and step into that, because the time is now for you to create outside of your box that you've been kind of stuck in. And I feel like you're ready for like I feel like we're ready to turn up the volume. So that's like turning up the frequency. It's like turning up a lot of different things. So I just want you to tap in and feel all those different energies and be kind to yourself, because sometimes you can be hard on yourself too. The words can be hard. Again, the number 7 is showing up for you again. So spiritual, it's very spiritual, connecting into your higher self, checking in with all of that. Okay. Checking in with all of that. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So, well, who else wants messages this evening? Who else is feeling it? Who else is feeling it? It's March 15th, you guys. We're halfway through this month already. Next week, let's see, it'll be the 23rd. So that'll be a fun day, right? I feel like I get all the fun days this month because it's my birthday month, you guys. And then I'll have you guys on the 29th, which will be Good Friday, and the day before my birthday, which will be a lot of fun. I feel like this Easter weekend is going to be quite spectacular. And I don't say that just because it's my birthday weekend. Do you know what I mean? I feel like energetically, I feel it's going to make a difference. Like, I don't know what kind of difference or how or whatever, but there's definitely something that's going to be shifting, changing. Maybe it's the Christ consciousness that's going to be awakened in all of us, something like that. There's going to be something. I feel like there's something very powerful that's going on or going to be going on during that time. All right. Robert says, message, please. All right. Let me write you guys' names down. Robert and Ruth. And Sharon says, thank you, Melissa. Beautiful messages. I appreciate them. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yep, there's going to be eclipse on the 25th. That should be fun too. You're right. You're right. All right. Who else was out there? I know Lanka's out there. I know Dia's out there listening, so I'll give her a message. So I got Robert, Ruth, Lanka, and Dia. Is there anybody else out there listening right now that feels like you need a message to help you, give you a jump start forward? Oops, someone else just Venmo'd me. All right, Chi, you're next, girl. And then I'll move on. Thank you, Chi. You're the best. I didn't even see you out there somewhere listening. Boo, boo, boo. But you probably said hello and I just didn't see it. You did. Oh, there you are. I see you now. Hello, darling. Hello. All right, let's see what's going on in your world this week. Let's see what's going on in Chi's world. Your energy feels better than it has recently. I feel like I'm almost like I can't sit still. I got a lot of energy. I don't know what I can or should do. I feel like there's a lot of that going on for you right now. All right. So, let's see. All right, Chi. So I'm getting for you, a new beginning is on its way for you. There's also the ending of a cycle. So something you've been doing, and I feel like it's something that's been kind of like a cycle that's ending that had secrets hidden in it, or some kind of misguided whatever. Whatever I want to say about that. Also, you're starting to see through people's masks. So you're getting to be able to see them for their authentic self, no matter how many masks or outfits they've put on themselves. You're tapping in and feeling the real people, okay? And I also get record keeping with you. So I feel like records from past, maybe past lives, it's almost like the keys I talked about in the beginning, right? It's about, the key to unlocking your inner self so that you can be your highest and best self. That's what's really about You really tapping in and understanding all the different energies that are going on for you right now. But you are creating great change, and you are just stay the course. You're following your intuition. It will not lead you astray. So stay on your path. You have good things on the way. I'm going to leave that with you, Chi. Thank you. Wow. Linnell, powerful eclipses on your daughter's birthdays. Wow, your daughter's birthday. I missed that somewhere. All right, you guys. All right, Mr. Robert. Gee, I hope that was helpful for you. Robert Myers. Robert. You got some stuff to change, mister. But you have to change them because you want to. Okay? You've been fighting something for a while. This spiritual journey you're on, sometimes it stinks, sometimes it doesn't. You know, I feel like you're ready to like tap into more. I feel like you have a hard outer shell sometimes, and I feel like you're very soft on the inside, but I feel like you have a lot of change that's coming up for you too. So it's almost like I feel like I have this I don't even know what this is, but it's making me scrunch up my shoulders, and I feel like I want to take it off so that I feel free. You know, I feel like I'm walking around with these heavy weights, or like, you know how like when you see people and they have like those vests on and they're all like those protective vests and they're all like puffed up and you're all stiff and you're all like that, you know what I mean? So it's time to take that off. And family. So I don't know if you're dealing with family situations or you want to start a family, but you need to start thinking positive. Sometimes you say one thing and then you change your mind. So they're always saying that put your true intention out into the universe about what you're trying to create, rather than kind of like bend. Don't bend anymore. They're saying don't bend. You're the creator. You're the master. It's time for you to figure out what it is that you would like to really be doing. You also have a teacher and mentor showing up for you. So pay attention to who that teacher may be. I also feel like wolves are very important for you. So I don't know if they're coming to you in your dreams or something of that sort. But wolf is usually a teacher. And my wolf teacher, he was so cool. Had one blue eye. He was all white and had one blue eye. He was very cool. Still comes through. He's one of my animal dudes. But you have some animal guides that are also coming through for you. So again, I think I've said this the last few weeks. I know it's still wintry up that way, but get out into nature. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you, Robert. All right, and then we have Miss Ruth Saltman next. She says, you're right on point. Thank you very much, darling. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. Anyone else out there saying anything that I should have missed? Anything? All right, Ruth, Miss Ruth Saltman, what's shaking in your world? What are you scrutinizing? I feel like you're scrutinizing something, or there's something going on in that wheelhouse, whatever that is. And I also feel like oh my God, you got a lot of threes going on too. Okay, so I'm getting threes for you. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So I'm getting the Trinity. I'm getting all of these triangles. I'm getting refractions. So I don't know what this is all about, but I feel like I just walked into a whole different dimension and nothing is as what it seems. This is really weird. But anyways, it's very cool at the same time. So I feel like you are just like, getting like in tune with yourself. So it's like going from this dimension to a different dimension to this one to learn what you need to learn to bring it back to this one. So I don't know if you're doing that in your dreams or whatever, but they're saying don't have any fear as you do this, because you're going to be assisting a lot of people in a lot of different ways. The number 9 is coming up for you as well. So again, you're getting ready to change a cycle as well. So be open to the changes that you're creating. And I can't wait for you to go to that dimension I just saw where everything was refracted and stuff. It was way cool. Let me know what you like there. That was so cool. All right. So let's see. All right. Let's see. I did Robert and Ruth, and then I got Lanka and Dia. And then if there's anybody else out there that I haven't given messages to, please let me know. All right, Miss Lanka. Miss Lanka. You got a lot of energy going on around you too. I feel like the messages are flying at you. I almost feel like they want to sing you a song. And a girl, I am so not a singer. Christopher would tell me to be quiet every time. He's like, really? Could you please not do that? All right, you got your squirrely friend showing up for you. Did you see my comment? No, I missed it. What did you say? Oh, Stacy, I'll put you down. I don't know how I missed you, but I may have. Stacy, I'll do you next. Sorry about that, my friend. Sometimes messages get past me. All right, Lanka. And I'm glad to be reminded. So, going with the rhythm of life. Woo, woo. I'm seeing dolphins. You need to go to the beach. Okay. And I feel like the crows are talking to you. You got a lot of animals talking to you right now because I know you spend a lot of your time outside going here, there, and everywhere. You know what I mean? The squirrels are telling you to gather, the crows are telling you about magic. You know, the dolphin is showing me the beach and showing me the rhythm of life, and there's going to be relaxation that goes with that. And also, you are also going through a transformation as well. You've been in this work cocoon, I'm going to call it that work cocoon, for like 5-6 months now, for like a while. And you just need to, once you're off overtime, you just kind of like get to decompress and get into your new routine that's going to bring you much greater joy. And there's a lot of changes taking place for you. They're all good though. I see good things. Like, I feel like you're getting the messages to change up some things. So you're listening. So keep doing that. All right. All right. Your husband, Dan, wants a message. All right. I'll give Dan a message. Perfect. And then I'll do Dia. All right. Sorry. I totally missed that. I'm so bad. Ruth says, very exciting. 3 and 9 are 2 of my favorite numbers. It all makes sense to me. Great message. Thanks, Melissa. Love and appreciate you and all you do. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, Dan. Dan, Stacy Lynette's husband. I've never read for you before. Let's check out your energy, sir. All right, that's cool. All right, at least you're open to all of this. You're open, skeptical, but open. Okay. What else am I getting for you, Dan? I get you're a funny guy. You have like a sense of humor. You need to use it more often. I feel like you're getting ready to change up some new patterns as well. So whether you want to change up your job, your career, something needs to change. Something needs to bring more joy. It's more mundane now than it used to be. And I feel like you really want to create some kind of change. I feel like you're a little worker bee. You know what I mean? You're work, 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 work. I feel like you're breaking through. I feel like sometimes you are okay. So sometimes there's something that may tick you off. So there's something that still triggers you occasionally or whatever. But I feel like you are being more soft about how you're handling that. So I'm getting not to react. I'm getting to think before you respond. I feel like that's super important to you. Change is coming for you, but it needs to be change that you want to create for yourself. So get out your I get out like my, my fresh pad of paper and I will start writing, I want to create this. I want to create a job that I only work 30 hours a week and I make twice as much money, whatever it is. You know what I mean? You have to create. And I'm also getting that you have some belief system that you're also getting rid of as well, that no longer serve you in this time and space. And also, I don't know if you guys have kids or whatever, but I see kids. And also dream time can be a little crazy for you as well. A dream diary would be really good for you. So you could write them down as soon as you wake up. And then you can reflect on them through the day. But there's lots of signs and symbols that are coming to you. I also feel like you're very, very intuitive. You don't trust it yet because you're like, how would I know that? But I feel like you have the support of your wife to help you through this. So you guys are both very intuitive. So you guys are working off each other, and you guys are going to learn to trust in this spiritual. And it's almost like it's exploding for you, because now is the time for you to connect with God and your source, so you can create heaven on earth right now. So your guides, your angels, and loved ones are very happy. So the ending of a cycle, new cycle. We are in spring. It's a time of renewal. It's time for new beginnings. So I'm going to leave that with you, Dan. Thank you for being here and being open to hearing any messages that I had for you today. Leica says, I hope so, girl. Haven't had greatest dreams lately, seeing maggots, alligators, etc. I'm exhausted, but after tomorrow, I'll have 4 more days next week, and goodbye slavery. Cannot wait. Woohoo! You go, girl. You go, girl. All right, we got to turn my little piece of paper over because I done run it all over it today. All right, we're going to slide it up there. And Dia is next. She's out there traveling. She's a traveling lady. Let's see what's going on in Dia's world. She's traveling with all this light. She's moving around here, there, and everywhere. Bing, bing, bing. It almost looks like a little pinball machine. I love it when I see that stuff. It's like quite exciting. It's exciting. All right. Ooh, nice. Graceful rebirth for you. Man, you guys are all going through rebirths of some sort, right? We're always like purging some other part of ourselves we didn't even know was there, or that it needed to be purged. This is kind of happening, and we're going through this rebirth. Maybe that's why we want chickens, right? It's like a rebirth. You know what I mean? Woo! Stamina. I give them stamina for you too. You just keep on going. You're like the little Energizer bunny. Just go, 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 go. And I'm getting that you're doing everything with grace. Grace is the word that is coming for me, for you right now. And actually, this beautiful white swan is showing itself to me right now. So there's gracefulness within this swan. And again, they're talking about rebirth. And I don't know if that's just for you or whatever. But all of that, you know what I mean? It's just amazing. Just amazing stuff. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yes, yes, yes. Change, change, change. Good, good, good. Keep going with the flow. Definitely new beginnings. Leaving that with you, Dia. Stacy says, thank you. On point. We'll send love donation to PayPal. Thank you very much, Stacy. Very appreciated. Very much appreciated. Very, very much. Thank you. And thank your husband over there. Awesome sauce. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And then let's see. I did Stacy, and that was Dan. Stacy, do you want one yourself, or Dia? And I did Lenka. Is there anybody else out there in Joyful Findings Land right now, as we are live right now? Would you all love a message? Who? Dan says, thank you. You're welcome. My pleasure. Be the creator of the new. That's what's so important right now, my friends. We are the creators. We are. All right, so we have a lot of magic going on in our lives. I don't see anyone else asking for a message right now. But we have a lot of different magic that's going on in our lives. We're learning to connect into our energy. We're learning how to use it and manipulate our energy for the highest and best good again. We are full of so much more courage than we have ever been. We are like not fearful of things that we would have been fearful of maybe a couple years ago. You know what I mean? We're like really getting like strong physically and emotionally. All right, you guys are vouching for Tiffany. All right, you got it. I'll add her. There she is. And then I'm also getting that we all need to look at things from the eagle's point of view. All right. We need to get that 40,000 foot view, right? So that we have the best perspective of everything. And right, eagles can see everything, right? They come down and they swoop on their little animal. They see it. they see it moving, they swoop in on that, right? They know how to get their dinner, right? But it's also about us being able to see one with new eyes, right? Because we see everything linear. We see everything right here, right next to us, right? We see everything this way, except for when I was in, that dimension that I went to for Ruth. That was like, I was not here. I was somewhere else. But anyways, it was cool. But that new perspective, okay? They want you to get that new perspective from the high is vibration, right? Which is high in the sky above all. All right, Miss Tiffany, White Sage Woman. Woo, woo, woo. What's going on in Tiffany's world? She has so much energy going on, so much information flowing through, so many questions, and so many answers. Like, you're going to get them all, and they're all going to flow in pretty fast all at once. You know what I mean? Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so for you, I am also getting a lot of wisdom is being unlocked, even more so than you already knew. Like, new doors are being opened. I feel like I'm going down like this. I'm going down this hallway now, and I'm going with all my keys. So I'm going to get out my keys. And all these doors. It's like all these doors I have to keep. But you have the key for every door, every door, every door, every door, every door. It's just like wide open for you. Okay. They want me to hold on to them keys. Okay. So, and also creativity. So there's something new that you're creating, and you're doing it with not just yourself, but with everybody. I feel like you have like, you're like doing like this. It's so cool because I see like this intricate web. You know what I mean? So there's something that you're creating that's like the spider is bringing forward. Like, there's 8 legs, and there's like all this beauty that's going on around that, which is so cool. And also, I feel like your teachers, your posse, your mentors, your spiritual guides on the other side, your team, I forget exactly which name you give them. They are like on point, and there's new energies that are also coming through, but they're coming through as a collective, and I'm not sure what that means exactly, but they're saying it comes through as a collective, and they're like putting things together. So I don't know what all that means for you, so I hope you understand that, Tiffany. I'm gonna leave that with you. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, you guys are the best. Yes. Lanka always remembers you, which is awesome. Thank you so much, Melissa. You are awesome. I love you too. So you guys all have a new teacher, mentor stepping forward for all of you. Universal message right now. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming about what it is you want to create. And again, I'm getting the eagle that shows up for us. Okay, you guys? Okay, so your greatest teacher is God. All right. That connection is connected to libraries of information, of everyone that's ever lived information. There's like information highway. You think the internet is cool? Wait till you tap into all of this. You know what I'm saying? But you guys are tapping into so much more, your higher selves, which is super important right now. And keep your dreams alive. Keep them alive, baby. And be the eagle. Watch everything with eagle eyes. And what do you see? What do you experience? How are you experiencing it? And how would you like to create new? Each one of you, we are stepping into spring this week. Spring is a time of renewal and rebirth. And I did not know how much I would say that word this evening, but that was where some of the most said words this evening: rebirth and renewal. So you guys are in the process that you can drop it all, start a fresh page, and start fresh and new and create from your perspective now rather than what had been created before us. You guys have the power to illuminate your days and your nights into your passions. And you guys have the ability to do that within your communities. And you guys are going to be spreading love, light, and joy throughout the land. And I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Be joyful this week, my friends. It's going to be an amazing week. I love you, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.